You're tuned into Gerard Said It.
Don't you forget it!
Bring it laughs, real talk, a little bit of chaos.
Here's your host,
Hey guys, welcome into Jared Said It. Don't you forget it. Today, we're diving headfirst into content creator Casen Lane's life. He's one of TikTok's biggest thirst traps. Welcome him in. It's Casen, Mr. Thirst Trap on TikTok. So for those of you meeting you for the first time, who is Casen? At the core, who are you?
Really, I'm just a chill dude. Like, I'm very easy to get along with. Myself. And like, I'm authentically me, I reckon.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. So, what did your life look like before you got to be authentically you?
Uh, I guess I was living in a lie, honestly. Like, just dysphoric about the way I looked and
Yeah,
wishing I could change things and stuck in a cage that I could not get out of.
that's a good way to probably explain it. Um, how old were you when you first started realizing that something deeper was going on with inside of you?
Um, Probably 11.
So you were young.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
11. I didn't even know that was a thing, though. I just thought something was wrong with me,
yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
So for a long time, you felt like there was something just wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, just
Yeah,
absolutely wrong.
and I mean, I think we're probably pretty close to the same age. And how old are you?
33.
So yeah, I'm like 36, I think. I lie about it so often. I don't really know. I think I'm 36. Um, but so it wasn't normal when we were growing
Mm,
up to do any of this stuff. So,
mm-mm.
when you started your transition, how did you know you were on the right path? Did you have instant satisfaction?
Absolutely. It
You
just
did.
felt like a weight was lifted, and then I could physically see myself becoming who I knew I was inside my head.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Um, when you started your transition, what emotions came with that? Was your family supportive? Are they supportive now?
Absolutely. I've had a great support system.
That's
Amazing,
great.
amazing support system.
That
Which
is,
it was hard for my mom to change like pronouns and stuff, but for 20 something years I was she, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. So, how long did your transition last?
Started in 2016. So
Okay.
2018 probably is when I was just like, this is me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you've been in this transition phase for over a decade now. So congratulations to you.
Appreciate it.
What were some of the hardest moments in that time frame for you to push through?
Uh, Hardest moments. It's just really just telling people that knew me before, honestly, was pretty rough because you just don't know how to explain it to somebody for them to be able to understand on your
Yeah,
level.
yeah. And I'm obviously not trans, but I am gay, and so that was probably one of the hardest things for me too. Was um, even though the closest people that I was around, like my family and my best friends and stuff, they were all like, "Oh, yay, you're finally being you." But as far as other people, it was a big adjustment to try and figure out
How to
how to
explain
tell
it to
people.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we do still live in a world where people don't really get it,
They're
unfortunately.
closed minded. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So, what has changed the most for you since you transitioned internally and externally?
My happiness,
Your happiness?
absolutely. My state of mind,
Yeah.
for sure.
What part of this journey surprised you the most when you from looking back 10 years ago? What are you most surprised about today?
The way I look, honestly, because I did not expect to look like. I mean, I pass as a size male every day.
Oh,
I live my life as a size male every day. I do
yeah,
not live my life as a trans man.
right.
I live my life as a size male every day.
And I mean, you definitely look like a male. I guess it didn't realize I was sitting over here. During your journey, besides, like obviously you've had some surgeries to go with
Mhm.
that. What was the hardest part of that journey? Did you have a good support system during all of that?
Finances was probably the hardest part in that journey because my
Yeah.
insurance didn't cover it, and the doctors here don't take the insurance if it does cover it. So you just got to pay cash for everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and so
you
there's finances for paying for it, and then finances for having the time off because it was like 9 weeks off
you were
work.
off work for 9 weeks.
Yeah, 9 weeks.
Holy cow.
That's
So
just with one surgery though. There's still another surgery I gotta do, and it's $20,000.
20 grand.
And it's 3 surgeries. Yeah,
Okay. Dang. So I mean, that's wild. Do
that's
you
just a surgery,
just the surgery part, not
not the
the recovery?
travel, none of
Right.
that.
So, are there people local there that do the the other surgery that you have left? Obviously, I
No,
mean,
it's you got to go to like California.
I was going to say you're going to have to be in probably a much larger place to
Yeah,
do that. During your journey, I've met you on TikTok, and I found out that you are actually a father. So, how has becoming true impacted how you father your son now?
I guess like from the outside looking in, people aren't gonna be like, "Oh, that's just a weird family." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's,
yeah.
we're a normal family.
And what does it mean to you that I mean that you get to be a father? You obviously seem to be doing great at it. So,
I mean, I wouldn't trade that little boy for nothing in the world. Believe he was put in my life for a reason.
and you've had him since.
He was
I mean,
born.
how? Wow.
Yeah,
And he's 3 now. Is that what you
yeah,
said?
yeah. 3.
So you're all he knows.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And so that's been a good ride for you.
Absolutely.
So, how do you balance protecting your children while also living openly and honestly? Like, what boundaries do you have up? Um, you know, for your own self and for your child, because
I'm
people
at
aren't always kind.
Yeah, I just like people don't really know, look it out. They don't know me, they don't really know. So I don't have that big of an issue.
That's
And I
good.
also don't just tell everybody because it's nobody's business. It's my personal
Right.
life. And so we just live life
You
as
just live.
dad and son every day.
I love it. How do you navigate public opinions and misunderstanding and criticism? Obviously, most people that meet you on the street are not ever going to know
Yeah,
truly who you ever were. Like,
exactly.
and so I guess, do you have any run-ins or trouble with stuff like that?
Most trouble I've had with it is actually on TikTok.
Are you kidding me?
Swear. That's the most
People
trouble
give
I've had.
people
And
give
I
Mr. Thirst Trap problems on
oh
TikTok?
absolutely.
Wow.
And spam accounts and troll accounts and stuff.
That's
But I
like
just
being
be like, sorry about your luck, buddy. Quit hating.
but like people are truly being hateful and mean to you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Obviously, you're doing something right on TikTok. You have almost 100,000 followers. So there are quite a bit of people along for your journey. So don't let the negativity get to you, which you
Okay.
seem to brush it off like water on a duck's back. So how did the experience shape you to today? Because obviously, when you were growing up, you were you a tomboy at all? Were
Oh yeah,
you?
absolutely. Short hair, boys' clothes, all that good stuff. And then
Yeah,
I just didn't know being trans was ever a thing. I
yeah.
didn't know. I just thought I was just
Something was just wrong.
messed up, you know.
Yeah. So, how old were you when you found out about what trans was?
I was 22 years old.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy. Yeah.
So, did you grow up in like a very small town, like a rural town?
Oh yeah, yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Everybody knows everybody. You can drop a pack of sugar and someone up the road's going to know. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know what happened.
What have you learned about self worth? How do you value yourself today?
I feel like I'm worthy of the right type of love, and I put myself because I feel like I can give the best kind of love that there is to offer. I'm worthy of a lot, and I have a lot to offer. So
Here you go. So, being you and authentically you, you now understand that you are worthy of all the things that are
mhm,
offered to you, and you can
yeah,
give all of those things truly and authentically as Casen today.
absolutely.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who hasn't came out yet but knows they're not living as their true self? So other kids or young kids that are possibly experiencing or feeling the same things that you felt when you were growing up. What is one word of advice or one segment of advice that you could give to those kids today?
Take the step because there's no better feeling than being yourself.
I love that. There will be people that stay and there'll be people that go, and there is truly no better time than right now.
Those who
And
mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
I love that. Say it one more time.
Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
What are you most proud of about yourself today?
Being an amazing dad.
Being an amazing dad. And you do, other than monetizing from TikTok, you do actually still work a full time
Yeah.
job, like 12-hour shifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how do you juggle and navigate all of that? Do you have a good support system with your kiddo?
Yeah. My mom is like my rock when it comes to him.
Good.
She watches him when I work and then gets him on and off the school bus and stuff. So
That's awesome. What defines happiness for you now? Are you happy the way that you know perfectly right now, or do you hope to one day settle down as a family? Um, are you just navigating being a single father, and that's what makes you happiest right now?
I think being a single father is what makes me happiest right now. I was tied down for so long and I just truly could not be happy with those people. And I feel like when it is
Yeah,
my time to be happy, that person will come.
there you go. That's a good way to look at that. What parts of you are you still growing into, or do you feel like you're fully grown into Kason? Do you feel like there's more left to the journey?
I feel like I learn about myself every day. So there's
Yeah.
always room for growth.
Ed, what does the next chapter look like for you? What's next for you and your kiddo?
A lot of family time,
Yeah,
um, spending time with him and watching him grow. Actually autistic, so he just prefers building blocks and stuff like that.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all. He just needs a little bit more love.
And he
That's
got
all
all
that
the
that
love to
means.
give.
Yep,
And Stack, play with, he likes
that's
it.
awesome.
Be an architect
Um,
when he gets older.
yeah, you never know. He really could be, especially I've known kids that can actually. My son is one of them. He can look at the outside of a Lego box and build it without ever looking at the instructions. It's wild to me.
hmm
What legacy do you want to leave for your kids and your community?
I want to just leave the knowledge of being able to be yourself and then live your truest life for real. Don't try
Be
to
who
be
you are.
anybody else. Be yourself because everyone else is taken.
Be yourself, no matter what.
hmm
What do you hope that people truly know and understand about you when they hear your true story?
But I really did it for me, to be to be happy.
No regrets.
There's never going to be any regrets.
Never any regrets. I love it.
Mm.
That describes your journey.
Empowering.
Empowering. I love that. Peace or protection?
I want my peace.
Peace. I love it. What does authentically mean to you?
True. It means just being somebody that you want to be. You have
Yeah,
to be.
that makes a lot of sense. Here's another one for you. What's one thing you'd never apologize for again?
Me.
Being you. I love it. So you kind of touched on earlier that um, it was hard for your mom to kind of change around her pronouns and things like that.
Yeah.
How did you feel when it finally clicked? And
It,
obviously, was she supportive? But when she finally got those pronouns right, how did it make you feel?
I had to like drill her about it too. She'd say she, I'd say he.
So, do you have any siblings?
I have a brother. Yeah.
You have a brother, okay?
Um,
And how did he? How does he accept your journey?
you could care less.
He,
I thought my family knew
yeah,
anyway. So,
yeah, and that's kind of how I was too. Like the people that mattered the most to me probably already really knew exactly who I was.
hmm
Um, and like you said earlier, the ones that stay, or whatever you said. I can't remember the analogy that you used, but it was perfect for that. In your future, you obviously want to have your final surgery. Um, do you have a goal or a time frame that you want to accomplish those things in?
the next like 5 years, maybe.
Just yeah, that's just your goal. And if you could tell anybody that is in the same shoes that you are in, what their first step should be, what would it look like? Would it be, you have to come out to your family, or would it be make that first doctor's appointment? What would be a good first step for somebody?
Telling a supportive family member.
Oh, I,
It's easier
that's
to tell one person than it is to tell multiple.
that is true. It's very true. And when you were coming through your journey, which it's been over a decade now, what resources did you find most helpful? Was it the internet? Was there clinics? Was there um, therapists? Was it strictly your family? What was the most resourceful for you?
The most resourceful place for me was probably my doctor's office.
Okay,
Yeah, because it is straight for the LGBTQ community. So
so you
they have
actually
they have the doctor's office, and they have an acceptance center for younger kids.
wow. And is this in the state that you live in, or did you
It's in
have to
Birmingham.
travel some? I mean, that's awesome that you have resources like that available that close to you.
Yeah.
Um, so people that are listening today, there are truly resources that are out there that can help you on your journey, that can help you um, navigate transitioning from male to female or female to male. I mean,
hmm
there are, um, you don't have to be scared of it. You can truly be authentically you. If you had to say one thing to someone that was mean to you in the past about your transition, or even somebody on TikTok, if you had to pick one thing you could say to them to to let them know that it truly doesn't bother you, what would your saying be?
Does the way I live hinder your life?
Does the way I live hinder your life? That's
hmm
a good one. It sounds like you are finally truly you. You are, maybe you might be one of TikTok's biggest thirst traps, but behind that, You are a father. You are a hard worker. And you are being true to you and true to who you are. And I think that's what's important. Um,
Absolutely.
it may have taken you 20 something years to find who you really were, but now that you're there, it's all uphill from here for
For
you.
sure.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being vulnerable and answering all the questions that I had.
You're
Um,
welcome.
I think there's probably a lot of people that will be surprised by your interview just because, um, you know, I was surprised whenever I found out. I was like, what?
Yep.
Casen? Y'all are kidding me, right?
No way.
So I just think it's important that, I mean, you have such a large following. You're almost at 100,000 people. Um, you telling your story and being true to who you are, I mean, it will change somebody's life. It may,
Yeah.
you may have be being vulnerable right now, but in the end, you will change someone's life. Your voice matters enough and your story matters enough that you truly will change someone's life. So I just want to thank you for being on. Um, and and that's Casen.
Thank you.
All right. Y'all, this is Casen Lane. You can find him on TikTok at C_Lane22. He's TikTok's biggest thirst trap. That was a fantastic interview with Mr. Casen Lane, TikTok's biggest thirst trap. I think it was great that people are going to get to hear who he is authentically at the core, the truth behind him, as you will. Now we're going to jump into the segment of some of our inbox confessionals. I mute my family group chat every morning, then log back in like I just woke up naturally. I have opinions, but not before coffee. Jared would say, protect your peace at all cost. Nothing before coffee. Or Alani. And we all have those group chats where someone is on silent, as you will. Jared said it. The second one says, I tell my friends I'm booked and busy, but really I'm in my pajamas watching the same comfort show for the 14th time. I would have to say, if it brings serotonin, it counts as productivity. Don't you forget it. This one says, I have everyone's glow up, but secretly miss when we're all broke and dramatic together. Well, growth is cute, but chaos is iconic. Don't you agree? I've stayed in a relationship longer than I should because I didn't want to explain the breakup to people. Well, babe, closure is cheaper than therapy. Welcome to 2026. I pretend I don't care about views, likes, or numbers, but I absolutely refresh my screen like it owes me money. I have to say we're healed-ish, not delusional, and we've all been there. Yeah. This next one says, I give amazing advice that I personally never follow, like I should listen to me. I'm a professional talker, not a practitioner. Is that a good one for that? This last one says, I say I'm fine, but what I mean is one minor inconvenience away from a full personality shift. So Jared would have to say emotionally stable with conditions. Jared said it, don't you forget it. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Gerard Said It. Like, share, follow the show. You already know it. Stream the pod everywhere. Apple, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, at Gerard Said It. Come on, stop by. Got a question, a confession? Send that email in. GerardSaidIt@email.com. Let the tea begin. Until next time, lean in, don't you miss it. Gerard Said It. Gerard Said It. Don't you forget it.